going to get the ball first here. Alto on the return. It's a good return to the 38. Jaeger with his first snap. He's going to throw the comeback right side, and JBX is going to be there for the pick. First play. Jaeger's going to slightly overthrow the comeback. Already a bad start for Huntsmen. JBL. He's got some options here. Throws it across. JBX comes down with it. Despite the crowded coverage. JBL is going to take off up the middle, dives for a first down. And also diving inside the 5-yard line. JBL is going to take off again. He's stopped after a yard. JBL throws a screen to Wee Man, who doesn't cut back inside. Record had a pretty good shape on the outside. Wee Man just didn't see it. JBL is going to run up the right side for a score. Comets capitalizing quick off the quick turnover by Huntsmen as they go for one. You know, maybe a bit of a fluke start for Huntsmen. Let's see if they could get an actual drive going on here. Jaeger tries to bounce back to the left and the right side. Can't find anything. Jaeger. Come back left side. T-Tree with a great catch on the sideline. As Record tackles him immediately. Jaeger gets to the outside and Rat's barely saving a huge game there. Jaeger doesn't see anything as Humble gets a huge sack. 4th and 15 already. Which you really don't want to be in against this receiving core. Jaeger's got to get this ball out. He's going to throw it up into double coverage. That's picked off by JBL. Arm punt there, but a lot better than getting sacked inside your own 10 on 4th down. Huntsman defense has to step up here. Comeback thrown to the left side. JBX gain of 9. JBL gets to the left side. Ulysses misses. JBL throws it deep mid. T-Tree dives early to body block a little. Was out of reach anyway. JBL's gonna run straight up the middle for a first. Just get the easy yards. JBL has record on a post corner, and as a dot, as record is gonna hop into the end zone. For another Comets score. Quick 14-0 lead here. Huntsman offense is just not found a groove yet. JBL just soars right through for that tackle. Jaeger, none of his receivers are open. He's got to take off sooner. Humble's going to tackle him from behind. Jaeger steps up. But so does the defensive line. Humble again. Loss of 4. Jaeger throws it up sideline into double coverage, which Drew Lock catches. Definitely a lucky break here for Huntsman. Jaeger's going to try and run to the outside here. Jaeger's gonna throw the out, which is too far for a dive there from Destin. Jaeger stands in the pocket. Sees no separation from his receivers. He's gonna throw it away on 3rd down. Jaeger needs a little bit more short routes. Seems like his receivers are just going deep. And Jaeger just can't find anything. Look at them. They're all 3 going deep. As Jaeger throws it deep. And it's out of reach from T-Tree. I didn't see any ins or outs. You know, you can't just call posts anymore. JBX is going to catch that as Destin misses his tackle. You know, teams don't really call crossing posts anymore. You gotta mix it up and cause some separation. JBL is going to run. He's got the outside. He's got the inside. And he's going to dive for a score. Great run blocking here. Look at this. Good recognition by JBL to cut back inside. Comets take a commanding 21-0 lead. Jaeger this time gets past the 30. I mean, look at his receivers. It's a... You know, he throws a comeback to T-Tree, but it looks like all 3 of his receivers are just going straight and then coming back. This time Drew Luck's on a little out route as he dashes out of bounds there. Jaeger's narrowly avoiding pressure. He throws it up. I mean, risky throw, but Truelock comes down with it. Once again, saving the day for Huntsmen. Can't rely on these 50s for long. Jaeger again backed up. He's got to throw it away. Jaeger steps up in the pocket. He's going to take off here. Almost gets a first down. Jaeger runs straight up the middle and dives for a first. Surely Huntsman comes away with this drive with some points. Jaeger throws a quick out to Drew Lock, who gets a couple. Jaeger's gonna roll to his left. Line does a good job as he throws it to Drew Lock, who's wide open over the middle. Good choice there by Jaeger. Saw him in the back of the end zone. First score for Huntsman this game. JBL's looking for a lane, but he just gets past 35. JBL tries to get to that left side. Stopped after 5 yards. JBL. He's gonna throw it post to Wee Man. Good throw and catch over the middle. As JBL takes off. Gain of 5. JBL throws it short to Record towards the sideline for another first down. Huntsman hasn't seen a red zone stop yet. JBL's going to pick up another 4 on the ground. JBL, he's got this outside. Oh, and he cuts back inside with a dive for another score. Watch as he angles his dive. JBL is 7 for 8, and he's got 28 points so far. That is some pretty good efficiency. Jaeger, oh, he backs right into the pressure, but he avoids it. Just barely as he gets 4 on the ground. Jaeger's gonna throw a comeback to Destin, who gets 10 yards after the catch. Jaeger can't find anything once again. He's got to throw it away. Jaeger's gonna throw it up to the right side, and Fratty comes down with it. Inside the 10-yard line. Huntsmen with the chance to cut the score. To maybe a 2-score game here. Let's see if Jaeger tries to punch it in. Oh, he fakes up the middle and he goes to the left side. Great run there by Jaeger. Huntsmen keeping it within 2 scores. 58 seconds left in the half. Huntsmen did get the ball first to start the game, I think. And they turned it over on the first play, so... if Comets scores here, it's gonna be really rough for Huntsmen to come back from this. As Ulysses gets an instant sack of 10 yards. 45 seconds left in the half. Huntsman defense has to step up. Ulysses again tries to sell. As JBL throws it across to Record. JBL's got plenty of time. He's got Wee Man wide open. Oh my goodness. Wee Man doesn't back up for it. He can't catch it. Either that or JBL overthrew it, but I don't think that was the case. JBL throws it out and JBX barely gets there. That looked like it might have been a pick. JBX times his dive perfectly. 10 seconds left now. JBL probably wants to get into a more comfortable 50 range, and he can't. And he's just gonna let the clock expire. Not gonna even try there. Either way, Comets getting the ball back. JBL gets it past the 35. Pretty similar numbers, but definitely a lot smarter QB play coming from JBL so far. Record is wide open over the middle as he does a post corner post. Oh, and Wee Man with the body block on T-Tree. As Record's gonna dive in there. Massive scoring play by Comets. What a way to open up the half after not scoring right before half. Drew Lock is gonna get to the 34 here. Jaeger's pushed back. He almost gets sacked. He's gonna have to panic, throw it away there. Jaeger steps up. He's gonna throw a comeback to T-Tree, who cuts way inside to get that first down. Almost horizontally there. Jaeger looks to his left. Humble with a bad dive. Jaeger throws a comeback. JBX dives. Drew Lock with a nice gain after the catch. 31 yards. JBX got a little too greedy there. He thought he could catch up to that one. Jaeger. It's going to take off in the middle for 5 yards. Jaeger throws the out to T-Tree. Ooh, and he dashes straight to the end zone after the catch. Good moves there by T-Tree. Defender had to react a little sooner than that. Probably didn't want to sell on the dive if possible, but you gotta know when they catch it within the 5-yard line, anything could happen. JBL's trying to get the shape on the right side. He's just gonna make it to the 35 for his effort. JBL's barely avoiding the sack, and then Fratty comes through with 13-yard sack on the play. Hunt can make something happen if they stop him this possession. Stop and score here would make this game a lot more interesting. Lots of time left in this game. Ulysses is getting some good pressure. JBL steps up. Record once again open over the middle. It's just a deadly route. Whatever he's running the post corner post. So it's really hard to beat. Huck 2 over the middle. JBX catches it. Comets in the red zone once again. JBL rolls right. Oh my goodness. JBX breaking some ankles while looking backwards. Look at that. Doesn't even turn around. He just knows the defender's going to react to him cutting back inside to make a move. 13 for 15. 300 yards passing. Some solid numbers for the third quarter. Yeager's going to throw a little route over the middle to Drew Lock for a gain of 10. I think Yeager's going to have to step up his run game here. It hasn't been amazing. Huck 2 gets right through. Humble. Yeager's going to throw it up, and he's got a chance here. Oh my goodness, T-Tree. That looked like the defender had leverage, but... oh my goodness. Drew Lock on the screen, gain of 1. I guess the coverage dove too far. And the receiver dove a little behind him and he caught it. Yeager's going to get sacked for 7 yards. Humble. Oh my goodness, look at that. He gets right past his lineman. Spins backwards. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful lineman play. Yeager. Just gonna throw it up here on 4th and goal. And T-Tree's gonna come down with it. Back end zone. JBL's complimenting him on his little lob throw there. Still a game that's not out of reach for Huntsmen. You know, it's still just 2 scores. And you still got a whole quarter and a minute left. JBL tries to bait a run, but the line is not fooled. They just go straight for him. Oh, Alto again with a instant sack. This defensive line is stepping up here. 4th and 25, though. That's where it gets dangerous with this receiver core matchup. JBL's going to throw it over the middle. Smart play by T-Tree to not intercept that. He definitely could have there. But he saw it going by and he let it touch the ground. Turnover on downs. Inside Comets red zone. Yeager's got some good blocks here. As he gets 5. Huntsman's got a good chance here to bring it within 1. Yeager with a screen to destine the coverage. Overbites. You can see he tried to read it and he just dashes right past him. Look at this, Huntsman keeping it close. $14 unanswered points from Huntsman. Comets and JBL's got to start focusing up here. We still got a whole other 4 minutes left to play. JBL's going to show his run game here. And that's how the fourth quarter begins. JBL's going to keep on running. Might throw it a record. No, record. Becomes double covered over the play. JBL doesn't have anyone open. He's going to take off and get the first down after all of that. Defensive lineman's got to contain better there. Sometime during that play, they just lost contain, and you can't let that happen 20 seconds into a play. Fratty, look at that. Huntsman D-line's doing this pretty consistently now. Able to just sell right off the snap. JBL's contained well. Jaeger, oh, he barely misses. Fratty comes from behind for another 5-yard sack. Huntsman's looking very good on defense right now. At least line-wise. JBL's backed up far again. Come back to JBX. Oh, he gets some nice yak there. 4th and 7 here. What do? Does Huntsman bite on the short route? Does JBL risk it and call a fake comeback and go for it all? Let's see. Record over the middle's wide open. Jaeger, where is he? Jaeger's got to play a spy there. Big missed opportunity there for Huntsman. Would have been a massive momentum shift. JBL now has time to just run some more clock, score, go up by 2. JBL's going to dive for some more yards. Stay in bounds, keep the clock running. Ulysses tries to sell off the snap again. Record's pretty... Oh no, teacher, you don't do that. Ugh, record. It's gonna easily score here. T-Tree with a really bad dive there. Huntsman is just going to have to keep marching down this field, and they're going to have to do it at least twice. With 2 minutes, and that's not a ton of time for them. Jaeger's going to step up. He's going to take off on the run. Huntsman's got to be quick here. They got to score. Preferably in the next 30 seconds, I would say. Because you're going to lose at least 40, 50. I throw it at Drew Lock. He throws it. Oh. But it's out of bounds. Had to throw that a little sooner before JBL was able to undercut the route there. Jaeger's gonna throw it middle to T-Tree. Just barely out of reach. If I'm Jaeger, I think I'm doing a fake comeback, trying to make him bite on this first down line. Jaeger. Throws the out to Drew Lock. Perfectly thrown. Caught in stride. Any farther, that was a turnover on downs. Jaeger's got to be quicker. He's got to score. He's got to throw it now. And he does. And that's a dot to Drew Lock. Huntsman has got to score on this play, I'm telling you. It's got to be this play. And he does. Rather risky to do it with a run, but this time it works out. He almost runs into the back of his lineman there, which would have been tragic and probably would have been the end of the game for them. 42-49. A minute 20. They've got their timeouts. Can Huntsman make it happen? And if they do they go for two? I don't know if we've seen an overtime yet this season. Oh, Fratty barely missing. They gotta be careful. JBL's gonna throw it up. Oh, and JBX comes down with it. That looks like it's gonna be the end right there. All JBL has to do is kick a field goal to secure this win here. And he's just gonna score. I don't know what Huntsman was doing. I mean, I guess let them score. I guess it makes sense. If you can score in like 10 seconds. And then hope the next drive that they don't complete a huge bomb down the middle of the field. I mean, this is... I guess it is a smart play, because they know he's going to run the clock down and kick a field goal. So, might as well make your chance of winning 1% versus 0%. Jaeger's going to have to throw 2 50s on this drive. He can't use a timeout here. Huntsman has to score this play. Oh, and he's going to get sacked. Jaeger's just going to have to chuck it up. His receivers are going to have to dash. Destin has got some room. Okay, if they score here, they have to kick it out of bounds. They got to score on this play. They have to kick it out of bounds. Jaeger. And that's going to be picked off. That's going to be the game. That seals it for Huntsman. Definitely a great effort, though. JBL's going to keep throwing this ball. They're going to call some timeouts. JBL lags a lot here. Record gets a few extra yards. As none of Comets' receivers are going down the field, except for JBX. JBL's going to get sacked on the last play. What a great game. It's man, if Huntsmen didn't have such a bad, slow start, they would have had a I mean, they would have had a great chance of winning this game. I'm not sure if I remember correctly, but I think they were down 21-0 or something like that. I mean, they turned it over on their first play from scrimmage. That was already a bad start. Huntsmen kept it real close. They came back towards the end of this game, which is a real tragedy because if they played that solid in the first half of this game, I think they come with this win. JBL almost played a perfect game here. I mean, 20 for 23, 443 yards passing. Record with 221, JBX 181. 3 picks from Comets to 0 from Huntsmen, which was another deciding factor there. Even with the terrible start of Huntsmen, if they just got 1 or 2 picks, that could have put them up by a score. Very good game. Definitely a shootout. I was a little worried at first. I thought it was gonna be a complete blowout from Comets, but Huntsmen kept it interesting. Looks like the rest of these league matches are close to ending, so thank you all for watching. I'm gonna go raid Lizard, and I'll see you all next time.